What's going on, y'all, and happy Monday. I hope everybody is feeling fantastic today, and I hope that everyone had a great weekend. So with all of that said, let's go ahead and jump all over this topic. So before we get into it, I just want to say that I'm not here to fearmonger. I'm just here to put you guys up on game because it's about to get real out here. I have been talking to people within the food industry and things of that nature, and their advice to me was go ahead and stock up. Go ahead and get the things that you need because a food shortage in the near future is imminent. So you guys better pay close attention to details. I've already seen some effects in certain stores where I live. There's a low stock level when you go into your grocery stores, even department stores, like Kohl's and things of that nature, wherever you shop, right? In this area where I live, there's already been some type of effect on the amount of inventory that they normally have in versus in regards to what they have in now. Also, I would suggest that you look into getting a hand cranked radio, something where you can be able to listen out to anybody that's giving you directives during a very debilitating and very horrific time that we may face. Also, get you some solar panels, right? That can charge multiple phones and multiple computers and things like that. Now, I know that what I'm about to speak on next is a very expensive item. I don't care if you have to charge it, put it on a payment plan, do what you got to do, invest in a generator. And to be honest, you need more than one. Just keeping it all the way real because, at the end of the day, you want to have a backup just in case something happens to that generator, but you want to have more than one if you can. And I know that they can run particularly high in cost, but at the end of the day, it would be a lifesaver during some times when we are in the midst of lacking power and trying to store food and, charge our phones and things like that. So it's something that you just need to think about and consider. Again, I'm not here trying to fearmonger. I'm just trying to put you guys up on game. Now, what I want to do right here is play you guys a few videos of people talking about this because this is some serious business right here. This is going to be potentially worse than COVID, the pandemic and things of that nature and all of the things that ensued and came with that. So check out these clips and I'll be back.
Seattle shipping port is empty. So is LA. It looks like that's the three main shipping ports on the West Coast. They are no longer getting international shipments. The last one is scheduled for tomorrow. This is going to have huge implications for our economy really quickly and also long term. We are probably going to face one of the biggest economic recessions we've seen in probably over a century. This is going to be really bad, especially with all of the migrant labor that we rely on now being gone. If farms can't harvest, if people can't ship things in and out, if truck drivers can't pick up deliveries, our entire system crashes. We are going to see food shortages, empty shelves, job losses, and even higher inflation with all these tariffs. It's going to be pretty crazy. In like 3 to 6 months, we're really going to start feeling this really hard as the harvest isn't being harvested, as retail stores aren't having any inventory and go out of business. This is going to affect mostly middle class, lower class Americans. Rents are going to go up even more. Mortgages are going to go up. It's going to get harder to get loans. And we are going to see huge layoffs. It's time to start channeling your grandma who survived the Great Depression. Start your garden. Start learning canning. Buy a bidet, switch from paper to cloth products, shop locally. This is probably going to be a lot worse than what we saw during. And the fucked up thing is the people at the top with all the money aren't going to be hurt by this. It's going to be us. And while everything is skyrocketing in price and while everything is crumbling apart, they're going to snatch up all these stocks as they plummet, so they can buy super low and get even more money in the future. They are manufacturing an economic crisis that will hurt middle class and lower class Americans the hardest while they boost their fortunes. There is so much manufacturing of an economic crisis. This is all avoidable. But yet, here we are.
Okay, you guys, so real quick before I get ready for bed, we are headed into some tough times, right? It's all over. We've been warned. Everybody has warned us, right? And it's on us to pay attention to it. Stock up on your dry goods, your canned goods. Stock up on things like that, but don't overbuy. Just buy what you need when you go to the grocery store. If you buy a bag of rice, just grab an extra bag of rice, right? Stock up on that. If there was ever a time to create another source of income, that time was like last year. You already behind. I read an article that said like 75% of Americans don't even have $5,000 in the bank, don't even have $5,000 saved. So you're already behind. You got to catch up. That means that you need to be trying to get a second job and create content to make some money. Whatever it is that you need to do to have some extra income, you need to do it. And there's no excuses, because there's never been an easier time to make money on the internet than like right now. If you're not making money online, you're probably lazy. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're probably lazy. But listen, you need some extra money. If you have money, don't post it online. Stop showing people how you living, because times are about to get tough and people are going to come for it. And unless you're strapped up and prepared to fight for it, don't post it. Don't show it. Don't show everything. Don't show how you live. But listen, in all seriousness, there's no ships, there's no cargo ships coming in at the ports. Things are about to get tough. I have a playlist on my page. It's a prepping playlist. It'll teach you how to prep. I also have those videos on YouTube. If you just search Tammy the Black Prepper, my video should come up, but I do so much different type of content. But I do have playlists on here and on YouTube. So the information is out there. You can learn this information from anybody. But please prepare, because times are going to get tough. You're going to see more people on social media begging, but guess what? This time we can't help, because everybody's struggling. It's going to be tough for everybody. It just is what it is. So start preparing.
Hey, I'm going to say this. Hey, it's finna get real out here real quick. Trump does with a big one. You hear me? A big one. He does with a big one. Man, it ain't no freight like that going in and out these ports, man. On the cargo ships, man. And some of these containers coming in empty. Freight is finna be thin as hell out here. If you're a truck driver, owner, operator, man, y'all taking this necessary precautions y'all need to take. Man, I have never been in and out of a port that quick within 30 minutes. Normally this take hours. The lines be long as hell. There was nobody in there. Nobody. At least when I went in there, it was at least 3 or 4 trucks there. Like, man, I don't know what to tell y'all on this one. China ain't playing no games with us, boy. They standing on business. China standing on business. Ooh-wee. And freight is about to be thin for man. To all the truckers, man. Not only the truckers, but everybody, man, y'all better. I know what steps I need to take as a truck driver. I already know what I need to do. I already know what I need to do. I'm finna stock up on, because I already know what it's finna be out here. When them ships bring in empty containers, empty. Man, it ain't a game no more. Man, then some of these jobs ain't shipping out because of the tariffs. Batteries, like, and if you drive with, if you deliver or pick up batteries, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. But y'all stay safe. But do what y'all need to do, because I'm about to do what I need to do. For real.
America, brace yourselves for what's coming. Obviously, if you don't know, I'm a truck driver. We are in a recession right now. Banks have announced a recession, right? And unfortunately, us as truck drivers, we've been feeling this. Some will tell you a year, 2 years, 3 years, but the public has not realized this until now, right? Now, what's going to happen is it's like deja vu all over again. Warehouses are running out of product. They have only so much, and the rest is going to be relied on other countries. Unfortunately, due to the tariffs, we don't have anything to rely on right now, right? Amazon just announced they're laying off thousands of people across the country. For example, my son works at UPS part-time while he's in college. They cut his hours and many of their hours, right? They'll start, whoever had a car note is going to get their car repossessed. The housing market, foreclosure is going to happen. Bankruptcy is going to happen. There's nothing wrong with bankruptcy. Starting all over. Donald Trump, our president, our commander-in-chief, has filed bankruptcy multiple times under corporation names, right? So that's normal. Fresh start. But we have to understand Donald Trump, I've always said this, right? On paper, looks good what he's trying to do. What I mean by that is, ladies and gentlemen, for it to look good on paper, in reality, we would have to reset back into the late 80s, early 90s. What does that mean when I say that? The way things cost the average American to live. We would have to go back to those days for manufacturing jobs to come back in our country and for people to be able to work in these manufacturers. Other than that, you would have to put robots in these warehouses for it to work. The average American wants a very good hourly pay, lucrative, wants 401k, wants health insurance. All that's going to come from the consumer. When the product is being made, all that has to come into consideration and break it down per unit, per cost. It's a little too late for that, right? That's just the way it is.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that. And to be honest, yesterday, I seen a lot of people panic buying. And I overheard conversations in certain stores and things of that nature where people were talking about preparing for the near future. And so this is a very serious situation. I've even witnessed a few of my neighbors go grocery shopping for the first time. And the reason why I say that is that I know that they go grocery shopping, but I never ever see my neighbor bring in food until yesterday. They went on hauls. You could tell they went to Costco, Sam's Club, and BJ's, cases of water, all this food. And as a matter of fact, one of my neighbors had a whole pallet of water dropped off to his house. And so I know that they're preparing for what's to come. And so I was one of those individuals that really didn't take the pandemic serious at first. So I was definitely behind when it came to getting the supplies that I needed. But thank God I had friends that had stocked up and I was able to get through until I was able to get my own supplies. And I'm not going to be one of those ones this time. I'm really not. So I'm definitely going to take precaution here. I'm not going to go panic buy, but I am going to make sure that I have the basic necessities that I need to at least make it through a 90-day period. Well, I guess that sounds like I'm panic buying, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to be caught slacking. So with all of that said, I'm going to draw the line here. I want you guys to feel free to drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Yep.